he's going to make the right play. We have to, score with the numbers behind it. And I think that was the point of us missing some of the kick out threes or rim shots. And so
Was
we got
12
the ball to the guys, and they have to
was
finish the play.
because of the
So
way Steph.
do your job when you get two on the ball. And like I said, he's going to find the outlets and just had to just score better in the paint, especially on the easy ones.
Coach, I know the mood probably wasn't, the best once you went into the locker room. But what was your overall
Hey,
message
them
today?
boys was fried, y'all.
We had our chances in this series. We
Nigga
always
Dylan
have,
Brooks, man, he got
everybody's
too
playing,
cocky.
obviously, and
Oh,
so it's a letdown.
Dylan Brooks got too
But
cocky.
it's going to sting now. Use it as motivation and the growth and things we've learned and showed this year. Let's all come back better, coaches included. And so that was the message. Don't be satisfied. We had whatever amount of wins in second place and all that, but
Hey, my bad about earlier.
it's where we finished.
My
And
audio was fucked up, so we
experiences
couldn't
out
get
of the way.
the last part of the
Everybody will take
game.
it
My
and look
audio is
internally
messed
and
up,
see
so
how
we
we can
gonna
all
do
improve and
video review
come back better
now
and
because his
not
sorry
not
ass.
settle for first round or just making the playoffs, but
The reason
advance.
why he didn't win because he's too. The reason
Nate.
why he didn't win because he's too horny. I told y'all that this dude is very horny. He'll sleep with your damn wife. You gotta hide your wife around this dude. That's why he lost. That's why he got kicked out of Boston, y'all. And guess what? Charles Barkley is not happy. Make sure you sub up to the channel. Make sure you share and like the video, family. Let's go.
This is your second year with this group. You talked about the growth from year one to year two. Can this team take that next step? And if so, what do you need to do in order to get there?
Yeah, I think absolutely.
Hey, look, LeBron James salty, man. LeBron James and Steph is friends, but LeBron James salty because he didn't make it to the second round. And Steph is way better than him. But Steph, he don't have to. Cause see, this is why LeBron James salty because he took powder on the sidelines, y'all. And shouts out to Buddy Hield. Shouts out to that buck tooth motherfucker. He hit 9 threes. He hit 9 threes, and he set a playoff record in a game 7 with the most threes. But LeBron James salty because LeBron James was caught popping drugs, fentanyl on the sidelines. Allegedly, he was off that fentanyl. That's why he lost game 7, Phil. He's salty. He's salty. You know he is. You know he's salty right now. You know he's salty right now. Let's get into this sexual deviant motherfucker. Hold on. Let's get into this sexual deviant motherfucker. This dude's sexually deviant. They said he was too horny in Boston. I told you when you keep on slinging your weenie, guess what happens? You lose game 7. You ain't got no game plan.
Took a big one this year as far as not just in the win column, but
So
overall,
we good
guys
on the volume.
understanding.
Can
I
y'all
think
hear
our
me?
biggest thing for us, experience is one thing for sure. That comes with time and being in the playoffs and things like that. I think for us, it's the IQ got to improve overall. Just everybody being on the same page, and that comes with experience and going through certain things. But yeah, I think we can absolutely take another jump. We have to. We can't just come back the same, and that's the message to the guys. And so. Um, a lot of obviously physical work to be done, guys getting stronger and growing into their bodies and all those things. But the mental side is going to be really important for us. And we got some guys that have that experience. And if we can get everybody on that same page and grow in that area,
Yeah,
I
man,
think
them
that's going to really help
excuses.
us
I
out.
know a lot
So
of people had
thank you.
Houston winning. They lost a lot of money behind Houston.
First of all, I want to congratulate Houston. What a series that was. They had a great season. A lot of good things ahead for that team. Ime did an amazing job. And really the whole rebuild over the last couple of years has been so impressive. And we were lucky to get out of this series. But much respect to the Rockets and their staff and their organization. They have a great team and they had a great season. Um, couldn't be more proud of our guys. That was an incredibly impressive display of resolve, discipline, defense was fantastic. The ball security.
I'm gonna tell you why they lost. I'm
Game
gonna
plan
show you a
discipline
picture.
followed to a T, and then
I'm gonna
multiple
show you
guys
why they lost.
stepping up. Buddy Hield. I don't know what to say. I mean, that was really incredible watching him light it up in that first half,
Shouts out to
especially,
Buddy
and then down
Hield.
the stretch as well. But
Steve
can't say
Kerr,
enough about our guys.
he a good coach, but he a piece of
what
shit
they
though.
were
I'm gonna
able
be honest with you.
to do in this series and to pull this thing out. On
He
the
a
road
good
was,
coach, but he a piece of shit.
Steve, they cut a 15-point lead down to like 3. Jimmy gets that corner 3 out of a double team, and then he finds Draymond twice. And then it looks like maybe in the huddle between the third and fourth, you guys make an adjustment to get Steph attacking the rim a little bit, and you got him free. What did you guys do there?
Well, it's always matchup based, and so if you can find an advantage with the personnel they have on the floor, then you try to get Steph in pick and roll with a particular player or two, and I think it just kind of.
That's why they lost. That's why they lost, y'all. That's why the Houston lost. Cause his wife keep on painting his nails, y'all. He didn't do shit, man. Jalen Green didn't do shit. This fake ass looking Michael Jackson looking motherfucker ain't do shit. And I told you he was gonna be he was gonna be the one who throw y'all under the bus. He with that zesty shit, man. Ain't nobody LeBron too. Been at too many Diddy parties. You know what I'm saying? Nails is black. You think God want that shit in basketball? Hell no. God don't want to see this demonic shit. The Rockets their colors is red for a reason. Red is represents the demon, the devil. Red and black. So nobody want to put up with that shit. You know what? Guess what? They gotta face off the Wolves next round. Hey, you see Anthony Edwards already cooking. He's already cooking Steph Curry, man. And you see his knees about to give out too. I don't think Golden State can beat the Wolves. They have no big man that can stop. You know who? Gobert. So I'm gonna be honest with you. They ain't got no big man to stop Gobert, man. Gobert is he playing at an amazing. Matter of fact, I'm about to put him on my damn parlay. But yeah, your boy's salty right now. You know he's salty because he got to do cocaine to win. Matter of fact, it seemed like he got a bad batch of fentanyl. It didn't work. So I'm sorry. I feel sorry for Lil Bronny, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's still an old head. The nigga that wear the hat and the do-rag, yeah, he's still an old head. This is why they lost. All that demonic culture leaving America. Y'all noticed that? I know I ain't the only one that noticed that. All that shit's leaving. And shouts out to the Trump administration for implementing these laws to get these motherfuckers up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Steve Kerr, he was hating on Trump and all that, but he is a good coach, man. You know what I'm saying? So just because somebody don't like somebody, and you don't take their fucking talents away. And be honest, you don't do that. They good for what they good for, but they might be gumps. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. And they was a part of that Obama shit too. But I ain't focused on that. I love the game. Please keep politics out of the damn game. That's all I'm saying. But there is an agenda going on, and this is why they lost. This is why he lost. But at least Steph Curry, I like his game, and I like his story. He didn't have to do what his dad Dale Curry didn't have to do what LeBron did to Lil Bronny. And these other Shaq, he's another good one too. He didn't have to sell out. But these new, these new dads, Man, they all about sacrificing their kid. Steph Curry came up on his own. He built his own identity. He didn't have to come up through his dad. But we all know who his dad was. See, he didn't do that to Lil Bronny. He didn't do that to Lil Bronny. He showed Lil Bronny how to do fentanyl. This is why he teaching Lil Bronny if he don't win, man. That's why I said he's salty. Do you see the salt? Do you see the salt, family? That's why they lost, man. You think you think they gonna have this Negro with pink? Listen, do you honestly think they're gonna allow this dude to be the token Negro of the NBA with this shit on his hand? Oh no, hell no. He could dunk, but that's about it. That's all he could do is smack the basketball, pat the basketball in the hoop. That's all he could do.
Series by putting Fred Van Vliet on Draymond and putting their center on one of our wings, and so that was really a great strategic move for them. And I think in the fourth quarter, because of the matchups, we were able to get Draymond back in the pick and roll with Steph a couple of times. I thought Steph was brilliant tonight. I know he got off to a slow start shooting the ball, but whole key to the game was taking care of the ball, and he managed the game beautifully. And it's just a matter of time before his shot goes in. But the reason we had the 11-point lead at half or whatever it was, 12, was because of the way Steph took care of the ball, got us into our offense, and settled the game down.
Steve, you've been through so much with Steph and Draymond. This was their sixth Game 7 together. What can you say about the tone that Draymond set on Şengün, and obviously the way that Steph was able to close it out?
Draymond set the tone last night at the team meeting. Basically, he owned up to losing his poise in Game 6, and I agreed with him. I thought the flagrant foul 4 minutes into the game was a tone setter, and he knew it. And so he talked to the group last night and said, "I got to be poised, and I have to be better, and we're going to come in here tomorrow and get it done." And I think his emotional stability tonight, just his poise from the start, I thought it set a great tone.
Steve, you said last night that you were considering all options for the lineup. How close? I mean, Buddy didn't play that great the last two games. How close were you to not starting him? And what about tonight's game? Did he get more space than he's gotten? Or
I never wavered on starting Buddy. The lineup that we started tonight has been by far our best 5-man unit in this series, and so I knew I was going to stay with Buddy, and I like the way that group looks. We knew they were going to play a lot of zone. We finally got better spacing against the zone, and we were able to get some good looks. And of course, Buddy, getting hot changed the whole game in the first half.
Steve, is this the kind of team that does an unusual amount of introspection between games, especially going into a tough game like this, and more talking among themselves? Is this a kind of?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as I said, Draymond really, he's our leader, and when he's right, like he was tonight.
Let's go into some highlights and see them in real time. Hold on, y'all.
Just kind of owning the court.
They be in the right spots. That's why I try to tell my son, he play AAU ball, but I try to tell him how to. I'll be like, watch Steph Curry, because he always got his hands up ready to shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? He get his points easy off them curls. Because once you come off the curl, you already ahead of everybody else. You got about 3 things you could do. It's going to open you all the way up. See, this motherfucker LeBron, he don't know how to play like that. So he do, but he don't. I think he still think he that nigga, but he's not. He's not, man. He just known for going to Diddy parties. That's all he known for is going to Diddy parties, fam. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. If he didn't party with Diddy so much, he wouldn't have these damn problems, okay? And yes, LeBron James he's a gate guard, man. He's a gate guard, and I told you he really like white women, family. That's why he be at the P Diddy part. He really like white women. I'm sorry, man. LeBron James salty right now. You know what? Y'all need to watch him because you know how some of these celebrities feel when they don't get their way. You know what I'm saying? They magically end up DOA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying? You never know. You feel me? Losing. You see what he's taking? Losing. His counterpart, Steph Curry, winning. Oh my God. He's jealous. You gotta be jealous, man. So is he, man. Let's see what Ant Man go do. Cause who's gonna guard Ant Man? It gotta be Jimmy Butt. Jimmy Butt go. They might, you know what? He might put locks on Anthony Edwards because they about the same height. Jimmy Butt go get underneath him. The only motherfucker they gotta worry about is Julius Randle. Who go guard Julius Randle? The Timberwolves got weapons, but the reason I'm gonna be honest with you, the reason why they beat the Lakers is because the Lakers suck. Anthony Edwards went 0-9 from 3 point. Ain't no way you should lose to an Anthony Edwards going 0-9. But the thing is, clear my throat. The thing is, it seems like the Golden State they run a small lineup. So, but the Wolves are effective against a small lineup. And Anthony Edwards is good is because he's a nigga. He don't give y'all see what he did? He paid all that child support. He beat the damn Lakers. He a deadbeat dad that loves the hoop. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what Charleston White said. Charleston White said this nigga's next to Jesus Christ right here. He said there's Jesus Christ and then there's Anthony Edwards. Boy, that boy funny, man. Oh snap! Let's look at these damn highlights, man. You know who else is salty? The motherfucking beard. That motherfucker is salty, dog. The beard is salty.
In an NBA Finals a few years ago, when Udoka was with the Celtics as Draymond Green of locking out Stephen Curry as best they can.
So especially late in games, they've been able to wear on him.
You see, backpack kid hit that video. They say he shoot like he got a backpack on his back, and shit, he was on tonight, I guess. Stuff, Damon Green, man, he could knock that down all the time if he wanted to, cause they leave him open. They like fuck it. If backpack kid knock one or two down, if he start knocking down three, then boom four. You know what I'm saying? He could really be a threat if he wanted. He's a threat on the defensive end, but man, I'm gonna be honest. Damon Green, he gonna have to develop that his shot better from that outside. But backpack boy do knock it down. Let's see his stuff. Let's pull it up. What's Damon's Green's 3-point percentage? What he shoot for? Say no damn Damian Lillard. Hey, yeah, stupid. Damon Green. Or Draymond Green. Maybe I'm stupid. Draymond Green. Draymond. Stupid ass AI. Well, I swear, if you call this motherfucker stupid, it won't give you an answer either. See, that shit's crazy, fam. That shit's crazy. So he's shooting 38%. He's shooting 38%. No, that ain't. Well, I'm stupid tonight. I'm about to go to bed after this. Well, he's 39%. So he could knock it down if he wants to. He could knock it down if he wants to. As you see, he did right here.
Him a little as Draymond Green knocks down a three. They struggled, had their most three-point attempts in Game 6, but their worst shooting night of the series.
Here's Fred VanVleet. Scores the first bucket for the Rockets. Won Game 2 here. And facing elimination down 3-1 as Brooks knocks down a jumper. Facing elimination, this young Rockets team winning Games 5 and 6 as Buddy.
Dylan Brooks looked like a 27-year-old baby. I don't know what the hell wrong with him. They said they said Dylan Brooks is Ice-T, and Ice-T is Dylan Brooks. Ain't that something? Maybe I'm stupid. All right? Maybe I am stupid. But if I'm not mistaken, this motherfucker look like Ice-T out this bitch.
Hield slashes to the basket. Operate against the Warriors in the last 2 games. And it came at just the right time as they were staring at elimination twice. This is the 3rd chance.
They said he went off too.
In a Game 7 scenario. Draymond Green knocks down another 3.
Yeah, that's why they won too. All of them. This is how the whole team win a game right here. Teach your young kids how to play basketball because I hate watching bad basketball, but I like Warriors basketball. I don't like them, but I like Warriors basketball. All right? I'm not even a Warriors fan, but I like Warriors basketball, how they move the basketball around to get easy points and shit. And I think they botched that one game where they was like, man, we'll just catch them Game 7 at home. We'll just dust them because, man, they was pooped. Where Jimmy Butt had that bad game and Steph Curry was sitting on the bench, they was pooped, man. But I guess they mustered up enough energy, you know what I'm saying? But they go, I don't know how they go do against these new Wolves. These Wolves are like, aren't they like one of the youngest teams in the NBA too?
Is Seth already imploring Kevin Scott to start calling fouls on the swipe down of his hand. That injured thumb. VanVleet, silky smooth jumper. Extra pass to Pajemski now. Late clock for the Warriors. Got to get one.
He had him right there.
Butler hits. Wow. Turn
in Game 1.
Warriors got off to a fast start. 2 of their last 9 and a deflection. Tari Eason, his first minutes on the floor, gives it to Thompson. In traffic, scores. Looney knocked it.
They said he got injured too. They said he busted his calf muscle.
39 points. That 8 made threes in that game.
Oh shit!
Buddy Hield for 3. Got
you see that fucking pass?
And it's Looney, but he is a beast. Down on the glass.
Yeah, he hit that too.
It's in. Buddy Hield.
His buck too fast, man.
delivers.
His
a
teeth
big
is
one
coming
at
out
the
his
end of the
fucking
first
face.
quarter.
He need to get braces, man.
Warriors up 4, and Stephen Curry is 0 for 4. Has not
Yeah,
scored. As
that
Buddy
nigga
Hield
snapped,
is
man.
on one right now.
And he don't play like that all the time,
Sengun
man.
once again gets a touch.
The thing is,
Green on him this time. Little jump hook.
if you would have put $50 on Buddy Hield, he wouldn't have did all this. He only do it when you don't bet on him. Y'all notice that shit? Buddy Hield only goes off when you don't bet on him. When you do bet on him, he don't go off. For real. I don't know what it is. I don't know. They got this shit. You know, this shit's crisp, man. They got this thing on site. AI is on site with these analytics, fam. Let me be honest with you. That's crazy. I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
It's good. Got a friendly roll.
That's 6 rebounds has been his biggest contribution. Jimmy Butler, backdoor cut, great feed from zone. Seems to me, even throughout the playoffs, we've seen a lot more zone period in the league as Fred VanVleet
He went under the damn pick.
I'm a little surprised at what's coming off and shooting the ball.
Let me see something. Let me see something. What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
Great feed from zone. Seems to me, even throughout the playoffs, we've seen a lot more zone period in the
Buddy Hield didn't step up. Buddy Hield didn't step up. He was supposed to close out. That's why you see him go around the pick real slow. He did that for a reason. And that's where you're supposed to communicate at. Look at this play right here. He said, I'm going under the screen.
even throughout the playoffs.
Oh, he went over the screen. My bad. He went over the screen. He did what he was supposed to do. But he gave him enough time to come over. And he didn't come all the way over.
Seems to me, even throughout the playoffs, we've seen a lot more zone period in the league.
And then he was supposed to rotate, but it didn't pan out that way. It didn't pan out that way. That did it. Let's go. Hold on.
As Fred VanVleet dribbles into a three, I'm a little surprised at what's coming off and shooting the ball in rhythm from three. They cannot allow that to continue.
Here's Buddy Hield once again. Here we go. Buddy Hield. He's got another 3-ball. First round by the Knicks. The Thompson twins making a name for themselves. Here's Looney. Drops the shoulder. He can match. Looney just missed his second 3. And now Green and Sengun. Extra pass. Easton in the corner. Cash. Good ball movement. And they find the open man in the corner. Tari. Got a reset here. Rockets are with the Warriors step for step. Butler rises up. Jump shot is good. That's a spot. That's bound.
Man, a lot of kids don't have that pull-up mid-game, man. That's a valuable shot. And you don't see a lot of kids nowadays using that midi. I'll be like, man, use that midi. That's your sweet spot around that box area right there.
4.5 to go.
Jalen Green made 8 threes in game 2.
Draymond Green on the take, and he lays it in with the left hand.
Being aggressive offensively, get pretty good if you're the Warriors and you're up 8 and Steph Curry hasn't scored.
Who has been a dominating force in game 7's past. Pajemski with that strong hand on the left hand.
Just on that, Jimmy Butler said after game 6, what do you need from the other guys on this team? He said confidence. Keep them confident. I keep telling them, do what you all are doing. Not only y'all.
Hey, I'm about to get off here because I'm hungry. All right, but y'all get the drift. Buddy Hield had a breakout game. Steph Curry cooks the Rockets. and LeBron James is salty. Very salty. But shouts out to the Warriors, though. I'll be back. We're going to go live on some other shit later. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you sub up. I'm out.
Mr. Trump.